Hello, everyone. It's me, Richard Lewis Brown. Today, as you know, is May 27th, 2021. This is a midday video. Hopefully, I'll be joined by the new VPs, Annika Walls, Organizing Representation. She's been reelected. David Jimenez, VP for Secretary Treasurer. And the new VP of Bargaining, Irene Green. Okay, so we're going to get started here. This is really an important midday video, and I'm happy to have a state employee, Tamara McNary, from the state treasurer's office. She's sitting in here with me, watching the video. She's 6 to 12 feet from me with a mask on. So we're being safe. We're going by the rules. Okay. This video is called the verification video. This is an important video, and I'll try to be brief and direct because that's how I got elected. Number one, I'm Richard Lewis Brown. And on May 24th, they announced, Local 1000 announced, I see you, David. They announced unofficially that I have won the election. The official announcement that I have won the Local 1000 election will be tomorrow, May 28th. And the same for David Jimenez, Secretary Treasurer. Now, when they said it on Monday, the 24th, I had won, I got a call from Yvonne Walker. She congratulated me. That was very classy. I called Yvonne Walker yesterday at 3:50 p.m. to talk about the transition. And so I'm still waiting to get a call back because as you know, when I go on full-time union leave, I have to be able to tell my work section that I'm going on union leave and this is the day I'm leaving and this is the day I'm coming back. So that's really important. So hopefully she'll get a chance to call me back today because I got to let HR know as well. Now, I know a lot of people are concerned because this is a big job that I'm taking on. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith in God. We will get this done. And I'm so fortunate that David and Annika and Irene won their positions. I'm so grateful to God for that. Now, a lot of people are talking about, are they actually going to swear me in? Last night, I got an email talking about the Board of Directors meeting for June 26th and June 27th. On June 26th, I will be sworn in as the new Local 1000 president. As you know, by the policy file, that I have to be sworn in by at least June 30th. But on June 26th, I will be sworn in. And I'm going to work to be transparent. And I'm going to make sure that everyone has a link to watch because the swearing in will be through Zoom. I was hoping it was going to be in person because we weren't for sure if the state was opening back up by June 15th. Currently, it's scheduled for Zoom. And I want to make sure everyone on Facebook has that link so they can watch. Okay? That's very important because I've been telling you all along that no one is as transparent as me. And as you know, I've been giving out my address for years. And so, as you know, when I won the election on the 24th, unofficially, the cops were at my door the next morning at 5 a.m., stating that there was a woman in my house screaming, an anonymous person that called, which wasn't true. I am still trying to get the police report. I tried this morning. I cannot get the police report because nothing was filed. So I have to get a copy of the 911 dispatch call. Okay? I will verify to you. Because I have never lied to you. I have never lied to you. Okay? That happened to me because I won the election. This is called retaliation by Local 1000. Okay, that's the first part. Now, here's the second part. Rumors are that they're not going to swear me in. And they're going to try to maintain Yvonne Walker as president. Let me say this to you. That won't work. Okay? I'm telling you this. And this is going to go across the U.S. Richard Lewis Brown is going to create a new culture with the help of the VPs and, more importantly, the help of the voters. This idea that unions are corrupt and they harass and bully people who don't support their agenda, that will end. Book it. Book it. I will be sworn in. That's a promise. Okay? Now, someone brought it to my attention this morning that Tony Owens is filing an elections protest. So you can file an elections protest by the key election dates, June 1st through June 10th. Policy file says you have to file your elections protest no later than June 10th. He's already filed one elections protest off the secret email that went out. Okay? When I put the email up that went to non-members, he took that email and he filed a protest. And so now he's going to file another elections protest per SAC-B. And I told Tony, if he feels that that's what he needs to do, I will support him, because that's what I told him, because I don't tell lies to people, I tell the truth. So he's going to file his elections protest. He'll file a second one. He'll probably file with PERB or another agency. So I wish Tony the best. He has my number, and I've already said that I want to work with Tony because MTC wasn't treated correctly during their terms in office, and that I want to make sure that he's able to come back on union leave and help us fulfill that vision of that 10-point platform. Okay? And that can be done. Now, I said this is a verification video. When I told you years ago I was going to work around the clock, 24 hours a day, 24 hours a day, you thought I was bluffing. I know you're concerned about my welfare, and I know you know that I'm working too hard. I'm not stopping. I've been asked to take a break and to celebrate my victory. Let me be crystal clear. On May 27th, 2021, I'm very happy that I won. Through your support, through your encouragement, the love of my family and friends, I'm very happy. But I'm going to be very direct. I am going to be more happy when we get that 21% pay increase. Okay? Now, I know people are sending texts and saying, this and that, and no more hearsay. No, I'm going to talk about the hearsay. Okay? I'm going to tell you what I'm hearing. You know why I'm going to tell you that? Because I'm not spreading gossip. I'm informing you on what these people are trying to do to me. Okay? And I'm going to be very transparent about it. And I'm going to keep this social media presence. Because sometimes these papers misquote me. They misinterpret my words. And sometimes they edit and clip. Okay? And when the news media calls, whether it's Fox News, CNN, NBC, ABC, it doesn't matter. I treat everyone with love and respect. That's what I do. And I'm honoring my commitment to you. I said I was going to be transparent. And I told you when I was campaigning, I will not support Governor Gavin Newsom. And if you think because I won this election and now I'm supposed to be some big shot and I forgot about you and those promises, those guarantees I made to you, think again. Think again, okay? And when I told you that there was hypocrisy in the union, and that we have voter restrictions, voter suppression, okay? When I say this, I know what I'm talking about, and I'm not backing up, okay? And this is why we have such a low membership, because of politics. And when I tell you that everyone should be a job steward, and you should not have to pay money to be a job steward and to vote in this great country, the country that I served, that's what I mean. And I'm not backing up. My videos I have never taken down my videos or my tweets. Now, I know you want me to be Mr. Professional. Always calm, cool, collective, smiling, using big words. Sometimes I'll do that. But best believe I'm going to keep it real with you, okay? And best believe when I'm sworn in and I'm the new Local 1000 president, these politicians, they'll never, ever mess with us ever again. Book it. Hold me accountable. And when I tell you I'm going to open up them books, David says that he's cool with it. David Jimenez, the new Secretary Treasurer, we're going to open these books up. And I know David and Annika want that forensic audit, and their supporters want that audit, and I will not stand in the way. All right? Everything I've said, I've done. And I want you to remember something about being Mr. Professional or Miss Professional. Where has all that professionalism gotten you over these years? Huh? All of Yvonne Walker's professionalism gave you 3 days furlough. All her professionalism gave you 1 day POP in 2010, 1 day POP in 2012, and then currently 2 days POP. All her professionalism and etiquette, okay? That's what it's gotten you. Nothing. All right? Don't let the professionalism fool you. It's a time to be professional, but it's a time to get rough and tough and take it to somebody. And this is why they don't want to swear me in. This is why they sent that accusation towards my house. And let me say this. The Sacramento police gave me respect, because I'm not going to stereotype all police across America. They gave me respect. They asked if they come in. They searched the house. They looked at my driver's license. They wasn't disrespectful to me. I wasn't disrespectful to them. We had a professional conversation. They didn't stereotype me. I didn't stereotype them. And when I told you about these things, about we shouldn't be involved in Black Lives Matter. But I never told you I wasn't proud to be black in America. See, people will confuse you and trick you. What I said is I want to treat people with equal respect and equal dignity. That's what I said. And I said we shouldn't be involved in politics. That's what I've said. And that interaction I had on Tuesday morning, it could have been a bad interaction. I could have got mad, threw a fit. They could have got nervous. Anything could have happened. Okay? And this is a result of someone from Local 1000 trying to take me down. Yet these same people in Local 1000 want to tell you to be involved in Black Lives Matter. And you wonder why I got fired up and I went at Yvonne Walker. And you wonder why I said, she's telling you about Black Lives Matter, but yet she can't protect white people under a signed contract. You wonder why I said that. You wonder why. And now I got the police at my house. But guess what? I'm still smiling. I had a great interaction with the police, Sacramento PD. They were there, 2 officers. And if you said, well, Richard, why didn't you get their names and their badge numbers? You want to know why I didn't get their names and badge numbers? You want to know the real reason why? Because Richard Lewis Brown was trying to survive an interaction with the police. Okay, that's the real reason why. Everything was going great. I didn't want to rock the boat. And I lived to tell about it. How's that? Let that go across the nation. In the meantime, I am going to rock the boat against these politicians. And I am going to rock the boat against the status quo. And when I tell you I do things live and unscripted, here's what I'm going to do going forward. Here's what I'm going to do. I don't care what people are sending me those texts, and I'm going to stand by what I said. People may not want to hear about that Black Lives Matter and the hypocrisy of our union, but you're going to hear it anyway. You can't back me up, okay? You can't back me up. This thing in America about money and race, it's always been there and will always be here. Stop sending me those texts. Back up. Stop sending me those texts, because I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm going to call it the way I see it, and I'm not going away. I'm not. We got hypocrisy in our union. And no one thought I could do this. And you know why no one was really supporting me other than you? You know why I didn't really have a staff, as part of my campaign? Because I knew with people telling me how to run a campaign and how to act and how to talk, I could not win that way. I had to do some things unconventional. And it may not be so professional. And I know a lot of people won't condone my behavior. So let me issue an apology to Annika and MTC, because I went at you guys hard. I told the truth. I could have been nicer about it, but I wasn't. So let me issue an apology to Annika and MTC and to all the candidates, including Yvonne Walker. But I spoke the truth. And did I use all caps? Sometimes. It got the message. You got the message. I wasn't playing with you. See, you thought I had no chance to win. You thought wrong. When I told you the slates that were running, You said I was wrong. I was right. When I told you we didn't have to give up that money, and I told you, are we really 54 billion in the hole? And now they tell you we're 76 billion up? You got hustled. You got lied. You got lied to. I didn't lie to you. And I've told the truth. And that's why these papers and the news media, they're shocked to see someone who's not a politician win a position and stay who they are. And so all these accusations they're going to throw at me, they're going to try to discredit me, they're going to try to destroy me, they're going to try to use anything they possibly can to run me off, to prevent the fact that you got someone that loves you so much, that righteous love, to protect you, that they're not ready for it. Well, they better get ready for it. I told you I was coming. I told you this. And I said, this is my election. And if you took time and did your numbers, why don't you add up that 7437? Why don't you take some time and add those numbers up? Add them up. And then go to the casino. Because it gives you 21. What year is this? This was my year. I'm fulfilling my destiny. Okay? That's what it is. And so from all 7 days to start time to all 7 days to end time, to the four corners of the earth, I tell you 3 times, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Now, the swearing in on June 26th. After that, I'm the president. Okay? After that, everything is getting opened up. My supporters will hold me accountable. And all those emails that I have to respond to, I will respond. Give me a moment. I promise you I will respond. You know, I've taken a lot of calls the last few days. Another important point about this verification video, about my character and what I've said to you. I am putting together a transition team. Okay? And yes, you're right. I can't do everything. I'm putting together a transition team. I'll be meeting with the VPs here in a few days. We will have a game plan for the first 100 days. Hear me, but it's not going to be easy. Nothing is easy in this great country. Nothing that's a great achievement comes easily. We have to fight for respect. We have to fight to get our money. And I want those people in Lansing County to know, when I become president, we're going to straighten out that situation about those loss of jobs. We're going to straighten that out. Because I don't want those people to feel like, you know, when you do a social justice by letting people out of prison early, oh, that's fantastic. But you don't take away people's jobs doing that. And then if you try to relocate those people to other prisons, and then those other people at other prisons don't have high enough seniority, and they get bumped away, then they lose their jobs. Remember, I'm pro-union. We don't lose jobs to nobody for no reason. That's what a union does. We protect your jobs. We give you guaranteed wages for a specified period of time and safe working conditions. Hear me on this. Let me be crystal clear about telecommuting. And I know I've had my disagreements with my managers. We all need telecommuting, okay? 75 to 90%. And I don't need Gavin Newsom to tell me that. I know that in my heart. And we're going to get that telecommuting for our next contract. It's part of our current contract. But see, our contracts are written so weakly. They don't mean anything. No one takes our contract and goes to fight for their dignity with our contract when that dignity clause is controlled by Cal HR. Let me say this to you. When I told you I was going to win this election, people laughed at me. They threw me off other Facebook pages. Now that I'm the incumbent president, you think they'd invite me back to those Facebook pages, but they haven't. They haven't. Okay? They have not. But I was telling you the truth. I was telling you the truth. Over and over and over again. And what you didn't know, there were a lot of people watching these videos. I get anonymous calls from people all over the state. all types of state employees. Okay? All types. And they told me, keep pushing. And I know that this is the #1 state in America. I know that. And I've always told you that. But we got some problems that we have to fix. And when they say that, it's time for change, change is not enough. Change is not enough. You got to create something totally different. This union is so corrupt. We have to start over again. But no one wants to acknowledge that. You're going to acknowledge it now. And when we have these board meetings, it's going to be on video. And you'll be able to ensure that I act accordingly. But more importantly, you're going to get a chance to see these DLC presidents. And when they tell you that they don't want to reduce your dues by 50%, when they tell you they don't want people to vote who don't pay money to them, when they tell you these things, then you're going to realize where the problem is. That's what you're going to realize. Okay? These DLC presidents, some of them have been very nice to me. Some have reached out to me, and I'm very grateful for that. But we're going to do things on video because we're going to have the #1 union in the earth, in the world. And I know you think it's not possible. All things are possible, but you have to believe. You have to believe, and you can't quit. When I said in 2018, real Americans fight, don't stop believing, and people didn't understand that, did I stop fighting? I kept fighting. And this was my election. And all those lies they told about me, I told you. Don't think that I'm just walking around laughing because I won. I'm not. And when I said I have to produce, I mean that. And I'm going to produce. And they know I'm going to produce, and that's why they don't want me to swear in, and that's why they're having a fit. They're having a fit. And they're trying to come up with every scheme that they can, because Yvonne's trying to hang on to power any which way that she can. Word gets to me. And I know other people are plotting to get rid of me as well. I know I'm doing what's right. I'm going to keep fighting. And we're going to get this done. We're going to reorganize that union. And when you call, the staff's going to be there. And they're going to give you quality representation. And when they don't, you're going to contact me. And I got a surprise for you. That stewardship call, every Wednesday, as I call it, that propaganda call, it's going to be totally revamped. Totally revamped. And what I'm going to do is once a week, some state employee is going to sit down with me on video. And that state employee is going to drill me. Unscripted, unedited. I don't want to see your agenda. I don't want to see your questions ahead of time. You're going to bring it. Okay? And when you bring it, I'm going to bring it. And when I'm sworn in, going forward, when you call the union and they tell you something from the URC to MRC, they got to tell you in writing. Because verbal conversations never take place. Okay? You need stuff in writing. And we have that new transparent Local 1000 website that's unlocked from the day one when I become the president, where everybody represented by Local 1000 can go on there. Totally transparent. When people ask questions, it's going to go up on that website. And when it's answered by someone from the staff, or me, or Annika, or David, or Irene, it's going to be in writing. It's going to be in writing. And you're going to hold us to it. And if we make a mistake, we'll have to apologize. And when we tell you something from the government code or some legal doctrine, we're going to give you that link for you to analyze it as well. And finally, let me say this. We have an affiliation agreement with SEIU in Washington, D.C. When I get my hands on that affiliation agreement, you're going to have your hands on it too. And when you read through it, you're going to have so much rage inside your heart. But that's okay. We'll get through it. Because I'm going to show you how they've been lying and hustling you all these years. I'm going to show it to you. And when they tell you we can't break away from SEIU in Washington, D.C., this is America. Give me some attorneys who like to fight, okay? And we'll fight about anything. Because people make laws one minute, and then they change those laws, they break those laws the next. Get your attorneys and let's go to court. But I want people to know, and I'm not going to be a dictator, but I got a 10-point platform to produce, and it will get done. Now, can it get done as fast as I want it to? No. I don't like that, but no. But it's going to get done. It's going to get done. That 10-point platform will be produced, and it's not unreasonable. It's not unheard of. Okay? And reducing people's dues by 50%, that gets done. And we're not going to bankrupt the union. You know, we're going to have to look at those numbers closely, but we'll figure it out. Because a lot of this money is being wasted. And a lot of this money is going to politics. And when I'm able to show you how much money is being spent on politics, and you're not getting no rate of return on it, then you're going to realize we got to stop. We have to stop. Someone asked me also on this verification video on May 27, 2021, Richard, you claim that you're not going to take the salary stipend. We don't believe you. Okay. I am not taking that salary stipend. And if I have to show you my check every month to prove to you, that's what I would do. And I see the comment. I'm working on it, Lisa Stevenson Carter. Just stick with me. Stick with me. I'm not taking a stipend. I won't authorize anyone to take the salary stipend. The 3 VPs. And all these people who've been on union leave all these years, they're being returned back to work. That's another reason why they want to make sure I'm not sworn in. Because all those people who've been on union leave are being returned back to work. That's what's going to happen. I promise you that. And when people say, well, how much staff do we have over there? And how much money are they getting paid? That's going to be a public record for you. And when people tell you that, hey, we don't like when Richard was calling out people and their salaries, dig in. Dig in. Because your salary is public. You're a public servant. You can go to any site on the internet and find out a person's name, their job title, and how much money they make for the state of California. You're a public servant. It's public information. Okay? Wake up, people. You got to wake up. I'm trying to wake you up. I'm doing my very best. I'm going to stick to this. We're going to get this done. Again, that swearing in is on June 26th. Yvonne still hasn't called me back yet. I called her yesterday at 3:50 because I want to make sure that if I need to go over to the union before June 26th so I can meet the staff and everything, that we can do this, because I have to inform my work section, my work agency, when I'm leaving. So hopefully she's going to call. Hopefully she'll call me today. And let me see here. I see Kevin, manager, passed the MTC measure to end the stipends. Okay. Oh, okay. That sounds good, Kevin. So I'm still waiting for the call from Yvonne. I want to make that link available for everyone to watch when I swear in on June 26th. I can't tell you the exact time because when they sent the email out, they didn't put anything in the agenda. But I know that's when you get sworn in on that board of directors meeting. Okay? Wait, we need to confirm that this is not all training as the agenda states. Yes, Annika, that's true. Hopefully, Yvonne Walker will return my call to ensure that when she swears me, not when she swears me, but when you have the swearing in, that myself, Annika, David, and Irene, will know. And this is very important. And what is very troubling, and Annika was bringing this to my attention, Annika and Kevin and Tony from the last election never got any onboard training. And Annika is concerned. She's right. She's right. And we don't want to do this time. So, that brings up a great point, Timothy Bolter. Hopefully there will be a nice transfer of power. Well, as I stated, I'm being told they do not want to swear me in. Now, I was saying this months ago, that if I won the election, they would do everything they could to keep me from being sworn in. I'm hoping there's a peaceful transfer of power as well. See, there's a lot of things I'm holding back. And hopefully I don't have to unveil everything. So I see another question, to give you union leave by June 15th or so to start your transition. So, Kevin Manager, you're right. I have to still call you Kevin. I haven't forgotten you, because I'm trying to make peace with you as well. So I was going to ask you to forgive me, because I know I can be rough. I can just say it now. So, Kevin, I know sometimes you and I don't get along. I want to put that in the past, and I want to work with you. So I just did it in front of everybody. So he's right. June 15th would be great. I don't know what Yvonne's feeling or what she's thinking. Maybe she